Let's think back to when people of America thought tobacco was healthy. Now, I know most of you weren't alive yet, but just think what it would have been like. Everyone's smoking, laughing about how much they smoke, and allowing others to let them blow their smoke in their faces without so much as a growl. Now think about how people see it now. Visualize how they react if you came near them with a lit stove. The first Surgeon General warning was in the 1960s, back when they knew that there must have been an important reason for people to stop smoking because of the harmful effects. So why did people choose to continue? Why didn't little Jimmy tell his mommy that she could end up with cancer and a hole in her throat, so it makes it to where she can't even talk to him with her real voice? He would say, "Mom, sing to me," and she wouldn't even be able to hum a melody to her sweet small child. Now tell me why smoking is still cool and hip and so great. But not only can it end your life in an instant, but ruin you as if you were lucky enough to live. Severe asthma attacks, respiratory infections, ear infections, and sudden infant death syndrome are only a few of the harmful things that come out of secondhand smoke. Now think about what could happen to you, your children, and your friends. Will you stop? No, of course not. Have you seen a small child have an asthma attack? Their eyes well up and they flail their hands as if speaking a whole different tongue. Their chests rising and falling with such sporadic timing that you think that they could be vibrating. That can be caused by secondhand smoke just from your cigarette. Rethink the next fact. It does not make sense. Worldwide, tobacco use causes nearly 6 million deaths per year. And current trends show that tobacco will cause more than 8 million deaths annually by 2030. This is a lot more than many people would think possible, but be open to the idea that smoking is harmful, and for those who do or in the process of smoking, think twice before taking a puff of that cigarette. Tobacco can lead to nicotine or tobacco dependence and serious health problems. Quitting smoking greatly reduces the risk of developing smoke-related diseases. This means less lung cancer and other fatal complications. My grandfather, he was a smoker. He had smoked for up to 20 years before it started taking serious effects. His lungs started failing, and the cancer that was once in his brain started mutating and shutting down all of his organs slowly. You may not find this to be scary, but watching this was painful. Most of the time he couldn't breathe, and the doctors called him Bubble Boy. This was only because of his immune system failing, and everyone had to wear masks and gloves in order to interact with him. He died peacefully, but only because they had to give him high doses of painkillers. He wasn't happy, he wasn't safe, but he was a smoker. Think before you light up.